Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy, and I'm here to do a special reading for you this week for Valentine's Day. This is for the week of February 14th, and this is going to be a pick a card reading like we've done in the past. But today we have 4 different piles here, and what you're going to do is just take a moment, take a deep breath, and just center your energy, and you're going to choose between these 4 piles. Okay, so I'm gonna go over what we have here, but first I just would like to say thank you so much to all of you for watching and for liking and commenting and supporting my channel. I truly do appreciate it, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do that. All right, so today I'm using a combination of decks. Okay, so several different decks I'm using. I'm going to list all of those down in the description box if you are interested to know which decks I'm using. But I'm using a tarot deck and then also 3 different oracle decks. Okay, so again, this is going to be for love and relationships. And if you are not in a relationship, this can just be the person that you are interested in, you have a crush on them. This can maybe even be an ex-partner, or basically it's whoever you are thinking of while you're watching this video. So it can be your significant other, or even someone you haven't met yet. Okay, so just have an open mind and take it however it applies to your personal situation. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 4 choices that you have to choose from. Let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. All right, so the first pile, and these are all different types of crystals, by the way. Okay, so your first choice here is going to be aquamarine. That's choice number 1. Pile number 2 is opal. That's number 2. Number 3 is moldavite. Okay, that's number 3. And then for number 4, we have rose quartz. That's number 4. Okay, so again, you have 4 different choices there to make. If you'd like to take a minute to pause this video, you can do that as well. But I do recommend going with whichever choice you're drawn to first. Okay, so if you've made your choice, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So I'm just going to move these aside, and we're going to do each one individually, starting with number 1. All right, so if you chose number 1, that is aquamarine. And I'm going to show you this card. And it says Divine Life Purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. So that's a really beautiful crystal. You know, it does symbolize the color blue, which I think it can be very psychic energy. It's also very healing as well. So we're going to see what cards come under that category. Okay, so we have 2 romance angel cards. We have soulmate and forgiving and learning. And then we have an oracle card, which is mystic healer. And then we also have 3 tarot cards. So I think we're going to start with the tarot cards first. All right, I'm just going to zoom this in a little bit. So for your tarot cards, you have the 2 of Cups with the Page of Cups reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. Okay, so I'm liking this energy a lot. with the Two of Cups, you might be dealing with a water sign. Okay, that could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Now, we also have two other elements here. We have, we have another cup element, the Page of Cups reversed and the Page of Wands reversed. So this can be a couple different scenarios. The Two of Cups is definitely a exchange of love. Okay, this can be a relationship where someone is offering you love or vice versa. It is a pretty equal give and take. Okay, so someone's definitely very interested in you. The Cups is all about emotions. Okay, so there's some very deep emotions coming from this person. I do feel like you are mirroring each other. So this can be a soulmate or twin flame energy, but it seems to be in more of the initial stages of the relationship. Okay, so you might have just met somebody or just getting to know somebody a little bit better. Okay, now we have the two pages here, which is very interesting. The Page of Cups and the Page of Wands reversed. So what I'm kind of seeing here is that there might be two people that you are dealing with or trying to choose between. Okay, pages can often be younger energy, so this person or these people may be younger than you, or they could just be having an immature energy about them. So you might be trying to decide who to give your cup to or who to accept the cup from. Okay, now the wands, you might be dealing with a fire sign. So it could be between a water sign and a fire sign. Fire signs would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And again, there might be two people here that you're interested in. Now, for some of you, one of these people can be from your past, and one person can be a new love interest. And you might be hesitant to, walk away from the past person or energy, or you just might not be sure which to choose. Okay, for some of you, this can be a third party situation where you are, dealing with both people at the same time. Okay, so take it however it applies to your situation, but definitely very interesting with the two pages there. But I do feel like there is an offer coming in here, or there has been an offer of some type of love, emotions, perhaps even a higher level of commitment here for some of you. Okay, so that's very interesting. Now, with your romance card, you have soulmate, and it says, yes, this is your soulmate. So again, there is that soulmate twin flame energy. One of these people might be your soulmate. You might have to decide which one is, which one you are more attracted to or more drawn to, or you feel like you know them on a soul level. Okay, you also have forgiving and learning, and it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so this can relate if you are, dealing with someone from your past and trying to move on to a new person or partner. You might be clinging to the past and having some fear about the future. This is telling you to forgive and to let go. And, if it didn't work out in the past with somebody, learn from those mistakes And, please don't judge the new person or the person that you're with based on the past experiences that you've had. Okay. All right. And then you also have Mystic Healer. This is a beautiful oracle card. And this is by the Sacred Travelers Oracle cards. And it says healing energy flows through you. Okay, so I feel like you are definitely learning a lot of soul lessons here. If you are trying to decide between two people, it's definitely telling you to be wise, use your intuition. You can see the owl there at the top. It's telling you to go with whichever one really speaks to you on a deep, intimate level. All right. And I do feel like that this whole experience for you is very healing. And if you are choosing one of these people, I feel like you are going to be healing each other and helping each other grow and heal from any past hurts or pain or any type of lessons that you had to learn. I feel like you are helping each other get through those difficult times. Okay. So there you have number 1. And again, that was the aquamarine card. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to put that aside. We're going to move on to number 2, which was opal. All right. So here's your opal card, and it says, let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. So that's a really beautiful card. I'm not sure what the properties of opal is or are, but I know that it's a beautiful crystal, a beautiful stone, and it often has like an iridescent quality about it. So it's definitely very, very bold and very sparkly. So I'm getting a sense that is your personality if you chose this card. That you're very, you might like to be the center of attention. You might like to stand out, and people are definitely attracted to you. They're very drawn to your energy. Okay, so we put that there. All right, so let's see what we have for number 2. We have honeymoon and worth waiting for. We also have surrendering to the journey. And then for your tarot, I think we're going to start with the tarot first. We have the Chariot reversed, the 7 of Swords, and Judgment. Okay, guys. So with the Chariot reversed, you might be dealing with a Cancer. This is an energy of where things don't seem to be moving forward. Things might be kind of at a standstill in your relationship. You might feel very stagnant, kind of stuck. There might be a fear of moving forward with your partner. For some of you, this can be a fear of commitment, a fear of moving on to the next level. Or, that could be how your person is feeling. You also have the 7 of Swords and Judgment. So the 7 of Swords tells me that There has been, just adjust this here. There has been some type of argument, disagreement. For some of you, this can even be a fight or a separation where there might have been a betrayal here. Now, by betrayal, it doesn't have to necessarily mean that there was cheating involved. It can be anything that kind of breaks that bond of trust between you and the other person. So there could have been some harsh words, there could have been lies that were told. For some of you, this is even a lot of negative thinking. The person you're dealing with might be very pessimistic. They could even be kind of critical with their words. So whatever the Seven of Swords represents to you, it's been some difficult times. Okay, so that makes sense that you are hesitant to move forward in this relationship. Now you do have the Judgment card here, which is good. The Judgment card speaks of second chances. So I feel like you are willing to forgive. First of all, you can see these people are, they're very close under this little, it almost looks like a tree here, or a cave, but I feel like they've had a very intimate conversation. So I think that you are willing to talk things out with your partner. You're willing to forgive and perhaps not forget, but perhaps forgive and give them a second chance, okay? Because the Judgment card is all about second chances. It's about being willing to give things another try. And there is a deep connection here with the Judgment card. You might even be dealing with somebody who you were in a past life with, okay? Now, for some of you, this can be someone coming back from your past, okay? So it can be like a resurrection of a past relationship where you had been hurt before and this person is coming back into your life, okay? So again, take it however it applies to your situation. Okay, so there's your tarot cards. For your romance cards, you have Honeymoon and Worth Waiting For. So, I don't really take this as a literal honeymoon, but I feel like this can be a little getaway, a little trip that you're going to be taking together. This can just be even, a romantic dinner that they are inviting you to. So it's just some very private, intimate time spent together. Now, for some of you, you might be going on a trip, and that is just giving you some time to talk and to, really work things out. Okay? You also have Worth Waiting For, which is a beautiful card, and it says, divine timing is at work in your love life. So with the Chariot reversed, things might not be moving along as you thought they would or wanted them to, but the angels here are telling you that it wasn't the right time. If there was a breakup or something that happened in the past, that it was meant to be. I do believe that everything happens for a reason and in its own divine timing. So this is telling you that to definitely give this a second chance. And this person is worth waiting for and worth giving a second chance, okay? You also have surrendering to the journey, and it says release control. So the Chariot can often be about being in control and wanting to control where a situation is headed and where a relationship is headed. This is telling you to surrender. Let go of having to control every um, every step or every path in this journey with this person. It can also speak of wanting to control the other person or the other person wanting to control you. Okay, so it's about releasing the control, trusting the journey, and enjoying the journey. Okay, the two of you are you're meant to have met for some reason. Okay, and it looks to me like you are meant to be together. Now, if you look at this honeymoon card, it's almost identical to this surrender to the journey. You see the boat there and the people in the boat, and they're just kind of going with the flow there. This one here, it looks like it's nighttime. You can see the moon, and they have a little lantern there. Probably can't see exactly where they're going. So in this relationship, you probably don't have a destination. You're really unsure of where you stand with the person or where things are headed. And it's telling you that that's okay. To release the control of the outcome and surrender to the journey and just enjoy this person, enjoy being with them. I do believe that Spirit has given you a second chance together with the Judgment card. So there's definitely a divine reason for that. Okay? So there you have number 2, guys. And that, again, that was Opal. All right. So we're going to move on to number 3. All right, so if you chose pile number 3, you have Moldavite. And it says unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. So this is a beautiful crystal, Moldavite. This green color is really, to me, it really speaks about healing and connecting with nature, being a very grounding energy. But it's telling me that you are very unconventional. You are different. You are not, you're very unique. You're a very unique individual. You might stand out from the crowd. You might be a loner. You might be, somebody that is, doesn't follow the crowd. Okay, and I like that a lot. I like people who are different and not afraid to be unique and afraid to be themselves. Okay, so let's put that there. All right, so let's see what you have. So you have love yourself first, finances and career, protected by angels. And for your tarot, we have King of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm going to start here with the tarot. I'm really liking this a lot so far. So with the King of Pentacles, now this can be your energy or the person you're dealing with. This is definitely could be an earth sign, okay? So that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This person is very mature. They're very much grounded. And I feel like they could be older than you, or there could be an age difference here. This person is very hardworking. They might be a workaholic. They're very much dedicated to whatever it is they choose to do in life, okay? They could be in a leadership role. They could be a boss, CEO, or they might own their own business. But I feel like whatever it is that they have, they've worked very hard to get where they're at. No one has handed this to them. So again, this could be you. This could be the person you're dealing with. Now you also have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So again, I like this a lot. The Three of Wands tells me that you are planning for the future with this person, okay? Or this person is wanting to plan a future with you. They are thinking long term. They are thinking, 10, 20 years down the road. They're thinking about your future together and planning it out. This is definitely a planner here, okay? They might be investing, saving money for your future. With the Ten of Pentacles, again, we have earth energy here, but this is about something that is very, very stable. Okay, so they want to have a stable relationship with you. They want to build a future with you. That can be, a commitment, a marriage. That can be buying a house together. The kids, the dog, the white picket fence. That can be whatever it is that you desire or they desire. They want to give all of that to you. Okay, so they're definitely thinking about it and planning for it. Now with the Wands energy here, this is fire energy, so I feel like this person, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of chemistry. So yeah, they might be very sensible and down to earth, but they're very, very passionate about you and very passionate about making this commitment a reality, making this dream, this goal a reality. Okay, so I like this a lot. This is pretty exciting. Let's see what else we have here for your romance cards. You have love yourself first, and it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So I feel like, this is very important in any relationship. You can't really love someone if you don't love yourself first. It's really impossible. It sounds so easy, but it's very true. Now, we talked about how unique you are, okay? So things might have not worked out for you in past relationships because you are different, because you're unique. I feel like you do have high standards for others, but this is telling you you have to really love yourself and accept yourself just for exactly who you are in order to be able to give that love, very equally. Okay. You also have finances and career, which is very interesting with all these pentacles we had here. Pentacles often deals with money. It often deals with finance, with career. It's things that are tangible, things that are concrete. And it says on this card here, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So for some of you, you might meet this person through work, or it's a work related, project or function that you meet this person. And also, this person may be very, very focused on their career right now. And it might even deter you at first. And you might be thinking that they're a workaholic, that they are too focused on material things. Okay. But I don't really feel that that's the case. I feel like, this King of Pentacles, yes, he or she is very hardworking, but they're doing it for you. I feel like they're doing, you know, putting in all that hard work, that effort, so they can build a life with you. You know, they want to be able to give you everything that you deserve and that you desire. You know, they might even be planning for retirement at this point. So, you know, again, it's a general reading, but take it however it applies to your situation. But I feel like there is going to be a lot of times where this person is maybe working a lot, and you know, just don't take it personally. They're definitely, they have good intentions is what I'm seeing here. Okay, you also have protected by angels, and that's a really beautiful card. It says you are cherished by the angels. So we saw this really beautiful angel here in the Moldavite crystal card, and I feel like the message here is that you are divinely protected, but also this relationship is being guided by the divine, by spirit, by God, by the angels. So there's something very special here. And I feel like this person, it could even be a soulmate connection, could be someone from a past life, but this union, this relationship, is definitely protected and it's sacred, and I feel like it is a very deep, strong connection. Okay, so that's really beautiful. All right, so there you have number 3. All right, so last but not least, we're going to do choice number 4, and that was rose quartz. All right, so this says love life, very appropriate. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. So that's really beautiful. I absolutely love rose quartz. It's probably one of my favorite crystals. It is a very loving energy. It's great for love and relationships. It's also great for healing and self-love. Okay, it's a very calming, loving stone. Okay, so we're going to put that over there. All right, so let's see what you have, guys. You have heart-to-heart conversations, new love, reaching your destination, and for your tarot, you have the 8 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so I'm liking this a lot so far. With the Hierophant, I'm going to look at that one first. This is definitely a card about commitment. Okay, so this person is very serious about you, I feel. Okay, they want to do things right. They respect you. I feel like they value you. They know what you're worth. And they're willing to do things properly and do things, I feel like, even very traditionally. So they might, you know, they might want to take things slowly at first, but this definitely speaks about wanting to have a commitment with you. Now, this can be marriage. Often this is my marriage card. So you might be getting engaged this week. You might be, you know, talking about moving in together, or, you know, getting married or having kids, or, you know, you might be getting a ring for Valentine's Day. So this is somebody who's very, very serious about you and wanting to have a relationship with you. Okay. This can represent the sign of Taurus. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. So with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like this person wants to, they're willing to put in a lot of work, whatever it takes. They're willing to put in a lot of hard work, a lot of effort into this relationship. Now, this can also be your energy. So you might have been doing a lot of self-work, a lot of self-healing, okay? You know, the ballerina there, ballerinas are very dedicated. They're very, very strict and very, very hardworking to perfect their craft. So I feel like this can also be your energy, where you've been doing a lot of self-work and just focusing on you, and you know, healing anything from the past, anything that was toxic, anything that was negative. But with this person, they're not afraid of hard work. They're not afraid of commitment. They want to take the steps necessary to make things work with you. Okay. Now with the Two of Wands, I really love this card as well. The Two of Wands, twos are almost always decisions. So they have made the decision, I feel like, to go forward with this. Again, you might be getting asked to move in, or, you know, an engagement, something like that. The Two of Wands for me, though, especially in this deck, which I love this deck, by the way, it's beautiful. It can also speak of an energy where the person's a little bit obsessive or controlling. So they might be very jealous. They also might want to make it well known that you belong to them. Okay, so they're kind of like marking their territory or staking their claim and saying, look, they want everybody to know that you belong to them, they belong to you. And I think they're very proud of that. And if this isn't a commitment yet, that's what they want to work towards. Okay. So for your romance cards, you have heart-to-heart conversations, and it says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So again, I like this a lot. This is being open and honest about how you feel about each other. This person might be coming to you and, truly pouring their heart out and truly expressing how they feel. They're not afraid to tell you. They're not afraid to show it, and they're not afraid to tell other people. So this is saying, be honest, have that heart-to-heart talk. You also have new love. So this might be a totally new person.